The Mariana Trench is located in the western Pacific Ocean and is well known as the deepest and deadliest oceanic trench on Earth. Because it's so deep, so dark, and packed with crushing pressure, exploring the trench has always been insanely difficult, but not impossible, which has led us to uncover just a few of the things found there. We still don't know what happens inside this dark trench, but from the little exploration that's been possible, we've definitely come across some unbelievably strange things. And today, we will look at the scariest of the scariest ones. So let's start off this countdown with Number 15. Ping pong tree sponge. The deep sea is full of creepy, weird-looking fish, ghostly shipwrecks, and pitch-black, eerie landscapes. But did you know it also has terrifying trees? I didn't either, but apparently they do exist. This is the ping pong tree sponge. It's named that because it looks like a tree covered in ping pong balls. It sounds and looks cute, but it's not. It's actually a flesh-eating sponge. Lovely. The tree stands about 20 inches tall, most of which is its skinny stalk. At the top are strange little orbs, those ping pong balls, growing outward in all directions. They seem delicate, maybe even artistic, but they're lethal. Each one is coated with tiny hook-shaped spicules that trap any creature brushing against them. Once caught, the sponge slowly digests its prey, breaking it down bit by bit. It's a horror show, deep below the waves. In the world's most desolate waters, even the plants, or what look like plants, can turn out to be silent, floating, and ferocious beasts. Number 14. Comb jelly. These bizarre creatures are known as comb jellies, or ctenophores. Scientists have studied them to gain insights into the early evolution of animals, including us. It's strange, but this ancient species has links that help us understand how nervous systems may have developed. Comb jellies don't have brains, but their nerve cells connect in a web-like pattern across their body. Though they look like jellyfish, they aren't closely related. The two lineages split long ago. Climate change is causing chaos for many marine species, but oddly, comb jellies are thriving. In certain areas, they reproduce rapidly, causing massive blooms that overwhelm ecosystems. Their dominance wipes out other species by consuming all available food. Despite their soft, translucent bodies, they're fierce competitors. They may look like glowing ghosts drifting through water, but these creatures are quietly reshaping marine ecosystems. Their sudden rise is alarming, and they could be taking over vast parts of the ocean faster than anyone expected. Number 13. Plastic bag. Well, it's not a mysterious nine-legged monster or some kind of lost golden city, but it's a simple plastic bag. Sadly, it's not shocking that on one of humanity's deepest dives, alongside all the strange new creatures and untouched terrain, there was nothing other than trash. Back in 2019, Victor Vescovo dove into Challenger Deep, the deepest known part of the Mariana Trench, an insane achievement and no easy mission. And his reward was a floating piece of human trash. Still, Victor broke the world record for the deepest solo dive, which remains a huge milestone for research and exploration. Every time someone accomplishes what once felt unreachable, we move closer to uncovering the hidden secrets of our ocean's most extreme corners. Sure, plastic pollution ruins the moment, but this dive also led to the discovery of brand-new crustaceans and offered a rare glimpse into how life survives in Earth's deepest, darkest places. Number 12. Marine hatchetfish. Why this fish got hatchet is obvious. Its body is shaped like a silver hatchet blade, like flat, thin, and sharp. This fish, or at least fish-like thing, belongs to a bizarre family of deep-sea creatures. There are around 45 different species in this group. Some grow up to 6 inches long, while others are just an inch from nose to tail. Like many deep-sea species, they glow. Their bioluminescence creates a glow called counter-illumination, which helps them hide. It makes them harder to spot from below by matching the faint light above, so they don't cast a shadow. It's clever. There's also a freshwater hatchetfish, the kind you see in home aquariums, but not this deep-sea variety. These hatchet-shaped swimmers are silent hunters of the deep. They glide through total darkness using light as camouflage. They're spooky, sharp-edged, and scarily adapted. Out of all nightmare fish, these might be the ones you never even see coming. Number 11. Mysterious metallic sound. Back in 2016, scientists picked up a bizarre sound from deep inside the Mariana Trench, and naturally, it freaked them out. The 3.5-second metallic moan was recorded by an autonomous submersible during one of its dives. Some thought it looked like baleen whale calls, but this specific sound had never been captured before. Researchers nicknamed it Western Pacific Biotwang, and after further analysis, determined it likely came from a minke whale. Still, its exact pattern was unlike anything previously heard. But this wasn't the first time the ocean made something weird. Back in 1997, NOAA captured a massive ultra-low frequency sound from the deep. It was so loud it could be heard over 3,000 miles away. At the time, no one knew what caused it, so they named it the bloop. Some wondered if a gigantic sea creature was behind it, but eventually, it was attributed to ice movements. Still, the thought of something bigger is not easy to forget. Number 10. Snailfish. Next up is the snailfish, also known as the impossible fish. No, not the plant-based kind. It's called that because it lives deeper than scientists once thought anything could. Before discovering the snailfish, experts believed fish couldn't survive below 8,200 meters. That was the limit, until genius researchers from Japan and Australia captured footage of one at 8,336 meters. This find shattered all previous records, including those held by another snailfish discovered earlier in the Mariana Trench. Snailfish are undeniably weird-looking, but in the crushing blackness of the ocean floor, looks don't matter. These creatures don't need to impress. They just need to survive. With gelatinous bodies, almost no bones, and skin so soft it can handle intense pressure, they're built for the deep. Life down there is unforgiving, but the snailfish doesn't just survive, it thrives where everything else fails. It's another reminder of just how badly wrong we still are about the world's most extreme environments. We know nothing. Number 9. USS Johnston. The Johnston was awarded a Presidential Unit Citation, which is the highest award that can be given to a ship, and it is also the world's deepest shipwreck. It was involved in a massive naval battle in a gulf near the Philippine Sea in 1944. Around 300 American warships clashed with 700 Japanese vessels, supported by 1,500 aircraft. This was not any battle. Nearly 30 Japanese ships were destroyed, and many others damaged beyond use, including the largest battleship ever built, Yamato. Several U.S. ships went down during this fierce conflict, including the destroyer Johnston. Though hit by shells from the Yamato, it kept fighting for another 2 hours before sinking. 186 of its 327 crew were lost. The ship wasn't seen again for 75 years. The battle took place near Samar, an island beside the Philippine Trench, a trench so deep, if Everest were placed inside, its peak would still sit a mile underwater. The trench descends over 6.2 miles. The Titanic sits at 2 miles deep. Johnston was finally found at 3.7 miles, with its bow still intact. Number 8. Cusk eel. Well, here's another rival for the title of the deepest living fish, the cusk eel. Despite the name, it's not a true eel. It's a bony fish, grouped with species like tuna and seahorses. These guys have been around since the late Cretaceous period, and fossils of early types have been found dating back millions of years. They're clearly built for the job. Cusk eels dwell in both tropical and temperate oceans, always close to the seabed. One particular species, its Latin name is nearly impossible to pronounce, was recorded in the Puerto Rico Trench at a mind-blowing depth of 8,370 meters. That puts it ahead of the snailfish's record by 34 meters. These deep dwellers are ghost-like, quiet, and tough as nails. Despite their fragile look, cusk eels have adapted to pressure that would crush most animals. Their survival at such incredible depths proves just how little we still know about who or what lives at the bottom of Earth's oceans. Number 7. Giant amoebas. Well, back in the old days of 2011, some scientists found massive, unsettling amoebas in the Mariana Trench. These weren't your average microscope dwellers. Some measured over 4 inches across. For a single-celled organism, that's enormous. Found in the Serena Deep, over 6.6 miles beneath the surface, these xenophyophores are the largest single-celled life forms on Earth. Before this, the deepest known amoebas had only been found at around 4.7 miles deep. These new specimens shattered that limit. What makes them truly strange is their structure. They're just one gigantic cell. Despite their simplicity, they thrive in some of the harshest, darkest, most pressurized environments known to science. And the deeper scientists go, the stranger things they seem to find. These amoebas aren't monsters, but they prove something even more chilling. Life doesn't care about our rules. It finds a way, even in places where it shouldn't. And what else is hiding out there in the black, crushing silence, still unseen? Number 6. Telescope octopus. This octopus is easily one of the weirdest creatures you'll never see in person. Living between 150 and 2,000 meters deep, this gelatinous octopus swims in the tropical and subtropical waters of the Indo-Pacific. It usually grows to about 8 inches in length and is almost completely transparent, like a ghost drifting through the water. Its skin doesn't cast shadows, and most of its internal organs are nearly invisible, except for its digestive gland and its bulging eyes. And those eyes? They're perched on top of stalks that stick out of its head like twin periscopes. The octopus floats in place, surveying its pitch-black world by poking its eyes up while the rest of its body remains hidden. It doesn't flash, flicker, or dart like other octopuses. It just drifts quietly, almost unseen, as if it were never there at all. It's a vanishing act perfected by nature, and it doesn't miss. Number 5. Dumbo octopus. Well, the name might make anyone a fool, but trust me, this guy is not a dumb. It's dangerous. The deepest known Dumbo lives 13,100 feet down, an environment without light, freezing cold, and under crushing pressure. These animals have strange behaviors to help them reproduce, especially when other members of their species are hard to find. The female Dumbo octopus carries eggs at different stages of development, so whenever she meets a male, she stores his sperm for later. That way, if she finds the right time or place later on, she can fertilize whichever eggs are ready. It's a little strange, sure, but it works. That's survival. The female keeps the sperm stored safely for a long time. Then, when the conditions are perfect, she fertilizes her best eggs with the saved sperm. That gives her the best shot at raising strong offspring. It's a smart, strategic system, and in the darkness of the ocean, it's the only option they've got. Number 4. Goblin shark. This shark looks like a mix between a crushed dinosaur and an alien's bad day. Honestly, it's horrifying. I know judging by appearance isn't fair, but this one's an exception. That long snout paired with sharp exposed teeth is enough to ruin sleep. Its hunting method is even worse. The goblin shark's jaws can shoot forward, grabbing prey in a sudden violent snap, then retract like a spring-loaded trap. No chase needed. Just a creepy lunge and done. Despite looking like it was built for chaos, the goblin shark is oddly lazy. It drifts slowly in the deep, not wasting energy. Its sluggish pace means it avoids high-speed hunts, lurking in the shadows instead. One sight of its twisted face is enough to send anyone swimming the other way. Even though it rarely surfaces, knowing this thing exists in the deep sea is unsettling. This isn't just a weird fish, it's a living horror. Number 3. Black Sea Devil. Now we meet a deep-sea horror called the Black Sea Devil. Doesn't sound very welcoming, and trust me, it isn't. One look at this thing's teeth and you'll understand. Its body is jelly-like and rounded without scales, and it has a huge head packed with needle-sharp curved fangs. Some even have spines across their skin, because apparently they weren't terrifying enough already. This fish is a type of anglerfish and lives near the ocean floor. Like other anglerfish, it uses a glowing lure that dangles from a fleshy rod sprouting off its head. This eerie light draws in prey, and when the moment's right, it strikes. Its enormous mouth can stretch to swallow prey twice its size. The teeth trap victims with no escape. Even in the pitch-black trenches, the Black Sea Devil has adapted to be a perfect hunter. With a body built to blend in, a face made for fear, and jaws like steel traps, it's pure nightmare fuel. What do you think about this beauty? Let us know. Number 2. Supergiant Amphipod. Just take a look at the size of these things. There's nothing quite like a giant crustacean to give your nightmares a fresh layer of dread. While exploring one of the ocean's deepest trenches, marine nerds were greeted by something far beyond what they expected. They had previously seen only the smaller, feeble relatives of these amphipods, but these monsters were more than 20 times larger. The discovery left researchers shocked. They couldn't understand what these enormous creatures were doing in such an extreme part of the ocean. But that's the thing about deep-sea life. It's scary because we know almost nothing about it. Even their locations are a mystery. Earth is covered mostly in water, and yet the overwhelming majority of what lies beneath remains unexplored. The sea hides its worst nightmares in silence. After seeing these deep-dwelling giants up close, even dipping a toe in the ocean starts to feel like a dangerous idea. Number 1. Baleen Whale Remains. When a baleen whale dies at sea, a massive cleanup crew quickly moves in. Countless ocean creatures swarm the carcass and feed off it for days. The corpse of a baleen whale becomes a deep-sea feast for thousands of hungry scavengers. Grim, but that's survival. Baleen whales include humpbacks, blue whales, and fin whales, and they're named after the way they feed. They rely on their baleen system, scooping in massive gulps of water and filtering out tiny prey like krill. The water gets pushed out. The food stays trapped. These giants dive to around 200 meters, feeding mostly on krill, but they're adaptable and will hunt schooling fish when available. They also have a unique strategy, swimming in circles to bunch up fish into tight groups, making them easier to scoop up. When they die and sink, their bones fuel entire ecosystems. Deep-sea life thrives off death. It's brutal, but it's how this silent alien world survives. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.